started. Just get started. Waiting on the live chat to jump in. Live chat. Welcome. If you're new here, welcome to All Elite with Keeks. This month we are in April. We just got done celebrating Easter. Happy belated Easter to everybody that celebrated. But welcome. This month I am doing a show solo all month to celebrate and just interact with the live chat. So if you're in the live chat, you can shoot your comments like y'all been doing, and y'all gonna get airtime. This month is about my supporters. So live chat, do what you do best. Let's see how it go.
Back at it, Keeks.
Yeah, we back at it. Chicago was really fun. Y'all know I was out there in Chicago. Hey, Eddie. Y'all know I was out there in Chicago for the Comic-Con. Chicago was so much fun. The food was good. The environment, the vibes. Comic-Con was really fun. I enjoyed myself. It was very informative. Talking about our experiences in the wrestling community. So shout out to Kat for organizing the Women of Color panel for different, you know I'm here, for, just bringing awareness to women of color that is in wrestling. Hey, Shantice. So she said, you know why I'm here. Why are you here, Shantice? She here because Brother Greatness, which we will get to further on in the show. We're going to get into it. Let me pull out my notes. So we're gonna get into some Dynamite review. This week we had Dynamite, we had Rampage, Battle of the Belts. We're gonna get in women business, and we're gonna get into Goofy of the Week. Boo. Hey, Malik. So we gonna get into it. So stay Mama Keeks in the chat, y'all. Hey, TSC. Hey. So we're going to get into some Dynamite review. Dynamite, it popped off. We started off with Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks. Juice Robinson attacked Ricky Starks 2 weeks prior. So they had this match set up. The match was about to start. We heard the bell, but then all of a sudden we heard that theme music. You heard the swing. And Jay White comes running down the ramp, and Jay White and Juice Robinson attacks Ricky Starks, y'all. So Jay White is officially back in AEW. He was in AEW last year. We had the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, but he is here now, and he has been officially signed to AEW. So Jay White is All Elite. Which was dope. So we'll probably get a Ricky Starks versus Jay White. We don't know. That's the big thing for Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks, he had Jericho and now Jay White. So that's a good flex. He has two great opponents so far. So we will probably get a Jay White versus Ricky Starks, or however they're going to do this angle, because there's so much you can do with Jay White and there's so much you can do with Ricky Starks. Juice Robinson, I'm still trying to figure him out because he's still hot and cold with me. Jay White, our new AEW savior. I didn't know Jericho retired. I didn't know Kenny Omega's still there.
Jay White is not your savior.
I like Jay White, but our savior is still there. Moxley is still there. Jericho is still there. And of course, Kenny, the leaders are still there. They winning me over, Graham. Yeah, because the Brother Greatness was at AEW, and Brother Greatness means a lot to hearts. He's really cool, and he comes out here in Texas. So I'm hoping he's near Dallas. I hope he's booked somewhere in Dallas so I can see him. But yeah, we had that happen. Then after that debut happened, Tony Schiavone was interviewing Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho gave his promo and his thoughts on Adam Cole disrespecting Daniel Garcia. Then all of a sudden, Keith Lee for some reason not minding his business. Nobody was talking to him, and he just approached Jericho and disrespecting him, talking about, you need to learn. You know how he talk? You need to learn. You need to learn respect. Look at he's you need to learn some respect. So we're gonna have Jericho versus Keith Lee next week.
This week.
This week, yes, this week coming up. But it happened last week. This week is coming up. So we're gonna have Jericho versus Keith Lee. Keith Lee not minding his business. He's just jumping in my GOAT's face like that. He wasn't even talking to him. He was talking to Adam Cole. So I don't, whatever. Talk about not too much. I like Keith Lee. I'm just saying. I'm not Keith Lee, but yeah, I like Keith. But he just, he keep looking like Black Stance. Yeah, the gray hair is a lot. Like it just grew over time. It's like he losing weight too, but also gaining more muscle. That's scary. That's a scary sight. Old man Lee, a vibe for real. Oh man. Hey Sean. Did Keith ever wrestle Swerve? Yeah and no. Are you talking about like to continue what they got going on? Not yet. I think they're still trying to figure that out because, which we'll talk about further on with Swerve. I think they're trying to figure out the character, the character direction, the creative direction on that. Which I'm glad because it needs to be better, or they need to fix it. Let me get back to Jericho. Better not sleep on Keith. Jericho's not sleep on him. Jericho's not sleep. That's why he looked at him like that. That's why he looked like, I wasn't even talking to you, but if you want to fight, I'm not going to say no. So we had that. And then, of course, after that, we had the AEW Trios Championship match. We had the House of Black versus Best Friends for the AEW Trios Championship match, which was a lot of fun and which was really, really, really good. All 6 of them are really great wrestlers. Of course, Orange Cassidy took the spotlight in this match like he always does. He's a workhorse. Orange Cassidy is going to wrestle. Trent did really great, too. Trent is also another safe worker that I like seeing. Alistair Black, not Alistair, but Black, and also Murphy and Brody King was really good. Julia, of course, Julia's gone Julia. But it was a great match. Did y'all like it in the live chat? Give y'all thoughts in the live chat. Don't be scared to interact. Chat with me because it's about y'all this month. I did like that match. I like seeing House of Black wrestle. And I'm glad that they're utilizing House of Black a lot this time instead of just, just having them do scary stuff like, like a Bray Wyatt or something like that. So I'm glad they just using them. Keep using them. Make them champions long term until you build the trios division, which he is slowly doing as we keep seeing random pairs up and things like that. Just trying to test out who will be a great trios and for the trios division. So we had that. Of course, House of Black retains and Best Friends lost. And when Best Friends lose, it's not really an L on their part because everybody know they are great workers. They are great gatekeepers in AEW. So they're very, if either they win or lose, you still see their skill set, which is most important. So what did he say? One day the Best Friends will finally, yeah. That's if Trent don't be like, okay, I've had enough. I'm tired. I'm old. What he say? I'm old. I'm tired. And I work with children. And then after that, we had I forgot to mention, during that match happened, Roosh, Dralistico, and also Vance was looking on in the audience. And you have to remember that even when Andrade was running that little faction, House of Black and Andrade, they had a dip with each other. So House of Black got to pay them eventually. So I think they're going to go with that direction. House of Black may end up being faces when that interaction happens. So be on the look for that. So they're probably going to continue that storyline without Andrade. Eddie, she's still in high school. Who's still in high school?
I think Billy Starks. We talking about Billy?
Oh, what's taking April? Oh yeah, she's still a minor. We don't need that minor to be around adults.
Right I have a question. Mm-hmm. As far as the House of Black and the trios match with LFI, do you think that they will go with Listo, Preston Vance, and Roosh, or will we get Andrade returning and joining them to do the trios match? I'm with you. I think that's the direction that we're going. But he did just talk to like Lucha Libre Online and say that he was almost good to go.
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know. That's a good question, though. That is a good question. Either they will probably send Dralistico to ROH and still have it as a faction, and then just make it Andrade, Vance, and Roosh, which will probably make a lot of sense too. But I guess they're still just waiting on what Andrade is going to do because his contract is close to ending and he hasn't made a move yet.
He better resign. Either way, it's going to be a dope match.
He might want to be with his wife too. I don't know.
Who's his wife?
Charlotte Flair.
Oh, is he good like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. That's it. If it, yeah, Malik, it is. Eddie, AEW signed Nick Wayne. He's signing Nick Wayne in July. You have to read it thoroughly. He's signing him for July. He's waiting till July because he will already be 18 by that time. So it says he will be at AEW, but he will not make his AEW debut or sign until July. So
yeah, they signed him, but he like there's a contingency or whatever until he turns 18. He can't, like, you know what I'm saying? So probably be the same thing for Billy Starks. I think she would be a good pickup.
Yeah, because you don't want no, they over there signing minors and stuff like that. So they have to do it legally, y'all.
But ain't that a good thing? They 18 and older. Are they able to wrestle?
Yeah, they 18 and older and able to wrestle, but they're not 18 yet.
Oh.
Yeah, they
just getting them prepared so when they are at 18, they can get out there in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're just like that girl who was, I'm all into your I'm sorry, y'all.
They had trade Andrade to the WWE for Mustafa. No.
I don't know about that, Ace.
No, that's a I'm sorry.
But look at Mama Keeks might like this though.
Oh my God.
I love that Ace.
This is my mama's the Eagles fan, not me. This is hers, not me. This is her sign, not mine. Moving on though. After that, we had the teaser with Christian Cage and Luchasaurus. So they looking for the next victim. So we're moving on from the Jungle Boy storyline, thank God. We're going to see Luchasaurus be dominant like we always wanted. I'm a Luchasaurus fan, and I'm a Christian. Y'all know I'm the presidents of the peepers. So I love Christian. So I'm ready to see this, to get a square. Everybody's saying, hey. Nothing. Okay, Ace. Okay. And then after that, how long? And then after that, we had a musical from the AEW champion, MJF, did a whole sing-along. He came out with a band. He started singing. He gave the whole shebang, the whole whatever, in his hometown, Long Island. You know, everybody loved MJF. He got the key to the town. New York is real for booing their politician. I like that. Somebody yelled, lower the taxes. I know that's right. So they were, boo. Malik said boo. So he came out there. He started singing. He got the key to the city in his city or whatever. And then after that, he did another song and he ended up getting attacked by Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy saved the night. He attacked MJF from the musical. And then we ended up getting, that's when it started to begin the Sammy Guevara match versus Commander. So then after that, we had, we'll get right into it. We had Sammy versus Commander. This was actually a good match. Sammy was a little bit reckless, like he always, he wrestles like he wants to end it all. He was a little bit reckless. Commander showcased his skill. It was a lot of people first time seeing Commander. Commander is a really great luchador wrestler. He's one of the ones too. Very talented, young. So it was a good high skill match. And then, of course, Sammy took the win. And then after that, that's when Sammy cuts the promo towards MJF. This was probably his best promo that I've seen him do. I was actually just listening to her disregarding that I do not, I don't care for him like that. But he did do a good job on his promo. It's just, Sammy, I'm sorry. It's karma. It's karma right now for you. You're just going to have to thug it out. You're just going to have to thug it out until people are over what you did and what you said and things like that. So this is just karma. What goes around comes around. Y'all already know how it go. Trish finally turned heel. Oh, she did? She was on Raw?
Yeah, she attacked Becky Lynch.
Trish Stratus?
Yay! Not us both saying yay.
Hey, hold up. That's so this ain't got nothing to do with none of that. But when you was just talking about Luchasaurus and Christian, I was like, oh snap. And I'm looking at this nigga Luchasaurus. He got a new mask.
Yeah, the gear is fired.
That's fire.
It's fire.
I didn't even peep that last week. But they also I wonder if that lawsuit is like kind of wrapped up because the people that made his mask was like mad at AEW because they like sold it with like an action figure. It's like, duh. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't we sell it with an action figure? Like, why wouldn't we sell it with an action figure?
Tony probably paid them the money. Like, here.
Oh no, I think they was making Luchasaurus masks to sell to like people in the crowd or like AEW shop or whatever. And they was like, whoa. We ain't signed up for all of that. But it was like, come on, bro. What you thought this was? Yeah, and the shoulder thing. Shout out to Malik. Yeah. That's right. That's fire.
He got the new shoulder. He got the new
I don't even like Luchasaurus, and that's fire.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dinosaur. Like, he's a good wrestler, but I just think it's stupid.
We cool, need something like that. That's what we're missing in wrestling. We're missing.
I don't know if we're missing that. Like, we missing like.
Yeah, we're missing that.
We missing dinosaurs, Keeks, for real.
Yes, we need like something so the kids can, because our generation, we had Kane. We need something to that sort.
He ain't gotta be a dinosaur though.
They do now, and his name is Luchasaurus, and he's 3,000 years old.
King no for sure.
Thank you. Respect the wrestling dinosaur. Respect.
My bad. He do got a master's degree, so let me stop hating. Yeah.
He's so educated. He talks so
right.
Like,
you could probably he don't talk like Keith Lee though.
No, right, Keith Lee talk like a pastor mixed with and I'm telling you. Like,
I don't know if you seen them dudes that was like protesting in Tennessee and they was like doing their little, you know what I'm saying, with the
one with the afro.
Yeah, Keith Lee talk like them. Keith Lee talk like us.
Shout out to that man though. Shout out to them. They millennials in politics is money.
They was going crazy.
Cause we ain't for the dumbness, okay? We was right. I want to cheer for Reptar, not boo him. Okay, I'm being rushed by somebody to get to the tag team people. I will. They are last. And then after that, of course, they announced Nigel is signed to AEW. Shout out to Nigel. Y'all know Nigel. WWE UK. TNA. What's the most stuff he did? He was in ROH. Wasn't he in Impact a little bit?
He was in Impact for a little bit.
Yeah, Impact.
A cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah. So y'all know who Nigel is. It's definitely a big sign, a great sign for them. And of course, Tony Khan made the announcement, which I will get into later on in the show because we got to talk about it. And then after that, BCC. Again, shout out to Brother Greatness. BCC came out to, in action, of course, with the local talent. And, I know one of them. I'm not familiar with the other two. I'm sure Shantice is. She can say their names in the comments, but poor Brother Greatness, he got held in submission. I'm sorry. That's the picture that we saw. So don't get mad at us. I'm sorry. Do pick Kevin got on doing then fired. Yeah. They pick. Yeah. They just. I don't know. But so BCC came up there, dominating everybody. Of course, then after that, Bryan Danielson, he got on stage and he did cut the promo. Amateurs. Matter of fact, he basically talked about wrestling as a whole, not just AEW, not just WWE. He was just talking about everybody. He basically said everybody, something wrong with all y'all, and y'all need to get on y'all stuff. From the indies to the majors. Y'all, this is not what we came here for. This is not what we came here to do, basically. And Adam Page came out, of course, cowboy shit. He came out, got beat up. I'm sorry. I hate to see it happen to him. That's a man. And Brian Danielson carrying around a wrench. I don't know why. He carrying around a wrench. He got it out of his, not a wrench, but a screwdriver. Had a screwdriver and just started, cutting him up.
In real life?
Yes. In real life.
The way he just pulled a joint out of his pocket, though, like.
Yeah, he just pulled it out of his pocket. Like, why are you walking around with a screwdriver in your pocket? I don't know, but he pulled it out. And what was sad, nobody came for Adam Page. Nobody. Like,
nobody came
out for him, and he come out for everybody else.
He was cooking. Bryan Danielson, when he was like, this man ain't got no friends. Nobody loves him. Nobody loves this man. And I was like, dog, like, the way he was going in on, he was like, this man doesn't know about love. Kenny Omega doesn't know what real love is. And I'm like, oh, this is definitely leaning into Kota Ibushi and the Golden Lovers.
Mm-hmm.
He's for sure going to be the one that
Kota baby daddy like that.
You feel me? He ain't going out like that.
Not at all. So nobody came for Adam Page. But if you saw the BTE episode today, it was probably one of the saddest ones I've seen because Young Bucks saw and heard what Bryan Danielson said, and they turned it off because y'all got to remember Matt Jackson, the one who gave the nod in Kenny. So it's still love there, y'all. They just wasn't there. They would have came and helped him. They don't love Adam Page. Yeah, man, sign Kota. Because I don't want to see him in GCW no more. I don't want to see it no more. And then after that, we had the main event. The main event was the Guns versus FTR. I just like their song. Sorry, y'all. They did Hangman how he did them with CM Punk. He was in catering when that happened. He was eating. He was literally eating. When what's the day took a picture of him and he was in the catering eating, minding his business. Yeah, the Guns came out to Mini Man, 50 Cent Mini Man, and I thought that was so fire. It shocked me at first. I'm like, why am I hearing 50 Cent? And they came out to Mini Man. Wish death upon me, blood in my eye.
I was looking at Austin. I was like, boy, you better not say
I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And just trying to take your life away. I'll put a hole in the...
That must not be no hit from 50 Cent, because I ain't never heard of that.
It's so many N-words in that song.
I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse my mama. She didn't... Excuse if you heard her say that blasphemous... She said she never heard of Mini Man, and I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh,
yeah, my heart. I was 9 saying, but he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't breathing. That's my heart. He ain't breathing. He meant that. Right. That's why he did the whole. What he do? He did the whole flitch because trying to take. Yeah, like he really wanted.
Yeah, he did the flex and spit out the water. He did the Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, man. Sorry, Austin Gunn. That was us.
Camera.
that was the Public Enemies that let everybody know that you be out here saying the N-word. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And shout out to the Guns because they had the Shawn Michaels gear on because we know the FCR are bread boys and trolling them with rap music and dressing up as Shawn Michaels. And they said it was his daddy idea, which is cool.
I'm show it again because they gear be fired.
Yeah, they
know how to. They put the presentation together.
They look like biker boys.
We make our own rules.
Dak said all the N-bombs for us. His soul said he sure did. What he say? Put Drift's comment up. What he say? Dax Harwood is the most thirsty man in wrestling, begging for them. That's your boy friends. That's his friends. That's CM Punk friends. That's the only friends he have. That's their friend. That's his friends. So you can't get mad. He welcomed them with open arms.
What's the joint from Toy Story? That you got a friend in me.
That's their buddies. That's their buddy old pal.
Woody and Buzz ass niggas.
Mm-hmm. That's their friends. And Bret Hart is their daddy.
Wait, did you just say Bret Hart is Andy from Toy Story?
No, I said that's their daddy.
I'm just playing.
You know what? He is. Now that I think about it, he is Andy.
Bret Hart is for sure Andy. Just look at all of his little toys out here getting their shit off in the ring. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
Bret Hart is Andy. If you think about Andy, not Andy Woody. I'm sorry, not Andy. It's Woody. Is it Woody or Andy?
Andy is the owner of the toys, the little boy.
Yeah, then he is Andy.
Yeah.
He's Andy.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He done wrote his name on all their little boots. You can't fly?
CM Punk is Buzz Lightyear.
Yo, relax.
He's out of touch with reality.
Is he Buzz Lightyear or is he like the T-Rex that doesn't like confrontation?
No. CM Punk will be Mr. Potato.
Mr. Potato for sure.
He'll be Mr. Potato for sure. He's Mr. Potato.
It's crazy. This is the best podcast ever.
What did you say? She calling him Buzz because
His arm broke. Yo.
What FTR is Jesse?
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
You know what? FTR,
I like that one. Luchasaurus is the T-Rex who doesn't like confrontation. Yeah,
that
Rex.
is true. That's
Luchasaurus
true.
is for sure Rex. Well, who's the dog? The little slinky dog. You feel me? Like,
FTR.
That's my G. I like the little dog. You feel me? But
The
I don't rock with FTR.
Eddie Kingston.
Yo.
Eddie Kingston will be the slinky dog.
Because the dog is hella cool though. Eddie Kingston be trying to be cool. He be cool.
So is Eddie King. No, don't disrespect. No, Sammy is not the Slinky the dog. No, don't
No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Slinky.
I don't even remember the dog name. You feel me? But we're not gonna disrespect Slinky cuz like that.
Yeah, don't Larry. Who's
Oh, that's his name, Larry. Okay, yeah. You're right. Wait. Ain't that CM Punk dog name? Wait, or is that the? No, that's not the dog in the movie name. I'm tripping. I'm just listening to niggas.
Who will be Sid? Darby Allin.
CM Punk is Sid. He always mad about something.
Who will be MJF? MJF will be Sid.
That's a good one.
MJF
is Sid. That's a good one.
MJF is Sid.
Yeah, y'all crazy. All right, Keeks. I'm gonna
All
let
right,
you
let's go. Y'all got me. That's a good way. Yeah. So FTR is now the new tag team champions. Woohoo! I guess. Yay! Hooray! Because the hate is only online. Unfortunately, it's not in the crowd, so everybody's happy. So, yay for FTR! They're the new champions. Ricky Stark's got to be the slinky dog. No. Ricky Starks will be Ken. He'll be Ken on Toy Story 3. And then so we're going to move on to Rampage. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped that match. I'm sorry. I skipped it. Hook and Ethan Page. Y'all know this was the first match that Hook actually had to wrestle because it's Ethan Page. Of course, Hook won, y'all, because Matt Hardy hit Ethan Page with the FCW Championship. There you go. Boom. Now we in Rampage.
They had 2 matches. So
they had 2 matches. So, boom, we in Rampage. They had a rematch. It was Hook versus Ethan Page again. Was this a no disqualification match? I forgot.
This one was FTW rules, which is, no disqualification, false count anywhere as well, I believe.
Okay, yeah, we had that. So they was all in the crowd with it. Ethan Page made Hook work. I will say that because we've seen Hook win towards jobbers. And then, of course, I'm not going to, QT Marshall is a great teacher. But Ethan Page, supplied a different type of work for Hook. Like, Hook actually had to wrestle this time because it's Ethan Page. Ethan Page is a great wrestler. So he had to wrestle this time. I say wrestle a lot, but he did. What?
Fascist TR.
Oh.
He's way too on point with that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yes, Page is very underrated. He's a great worker. So Hook won, of course, to retain the FTW championship. After that, on Rampage, we had the 8-man tag match. It was Jazz, which was Angelo Parker and Matt Maynard versus the Acclaim versus the Effectuary, Bobby Orlando, and LSG. Another, I want to say they're local talent. This was my first time seeing them 3. I've probably seen them before. I just couldn't remember their names. But of course, the Acclaimed, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand, they ended up winning. And of course, Jazz ended up attacking the Acclaim. So we're going to have a feud, of course, with the Acclaim and some Jazz members. So we have that brewing. Moving along, because it is Rampage. Moving along from Rampage, we had the Swerve promo. After that, Swerve let it be known that he is merging, but he didn't reveal who he was merging with. He just said that we will see. And then after that, that's when we had Darby Allin versus Lee, Evil Frank Ocean. We had that match. That was actually a good, fun match. Lee, I call him Evil Frank Ocean because he looked like Evil Frank Ocean. Great match, of course.
Where's this little clip at?
Tony coming up this Friday night, Rampage, 10/9 Central on TNT.
Evil Frank Ocean, y'all. He looks just like Evil Frank Ocean. So that match happened. Of course, Darby Allin took the win. Darby Allin was walking up the ramp and Swerve comes out. Swerve come out, tried to shake his hand. Darby Allin didn't want to shake his hand, and he ends up getting attacked by Brian Cage. And now we have the merger with the Embassy, which it is a smart move. Because the dudes that Swerve was with, I guess they just need a little bit more time to get that creatively going because it wasn't working a little bit. So we have Swerve with the Embassy. So good move. We'll see, further down the line where that leads to. But of course, this week we have Swerve versus Darby Allin. So that is set up for Wednesday. What did you say? Swerve in the Embassy? Yeah, it is a very smart move. I feel like it's a smart move. So the Keith Lee and Swerve is on halt and may continue on using what's going on. We'll just have to wait and see.
I think they'll stretch it out until like Double or Nothing.
Right.
Because now Swerve actually has like formidable heavies. Like I believe both of Trench and Parker are both hurt. So like unfortunate for them, but kind of like a blessing in disguise for what Swerve is trying to do with his current character. Yeah. And I think that now that he has backup that can actually work, it's up to like however they're going to instigate or aggravate Keith Lee again for him to get whatever his backup is going to be that Shane Taylor Promotions. And also it's like, what does Khan do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, does Khan stay true to the Embassy and his partnership and his merger? Or does Khan say, okay, well, I still have ties to Shane Taylor Promotions. Do I switch up and do I help my real day ones? Or do I take the check? I think you should take the check.
Yeah, I feel like Shane Taylor's just going to, I'm going to go ahead and sign on full time. Because they've been subbing each other back and forth, and of course Shane Taylor has been included in Dark, and he also been included in ROH. So maybe they will do something with that. Maybe he probably will want him to change the name of the faction. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. We'll see though. But I feel like they will probably have Shane on full time, and then of course one of the original STP is in the Embassy, so. Yeah, maybe they will add some new members to it because the other ones they haven't included in ROH. Is the only ones so far has been Khan, but Khan is with the Embassy, and then of course Shane Taylor. Them the only two that they've been calling back from SCP. So,
and I think that's it. I mean, JD Griffin,
so they probably gonna give Shane some new members.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. After that, because the main event is in women business, so I will talk about that towards women business. We're going to move on to Battle of the Belts. Of course, that happened also in after Rampage. We had Orange Cassidy versus Jalisco. Great opener match. Orange Cassidy, he wrestled all day on Wednesday, obviously, because he had a match on Dynamite. And then he had a match on Battle of the Belts. But, Orange Cassidy's going to always wrestle. He's still currently the only wrestler that had a lot of matches in AEW so far actively. And I think he only been injured once, if I'm not mistaken. And he wasn't even out that long. It was like he was out for like 4 months. It was like 3 months, 4 months. But that's the only time we have seen him been out since he's been in AEW. So another great match. Orange Cassidy can do lucha style. He can do strong style. He can do Jushin wrestling. He's very talented. And he needs to be talked about way more than he is right now. Orange Cassidy is a workhorse. He's definitely one of my candidates for Wrestler of the Year this year. So, great match between Dralistico. That was a lot of people's first time seeing him. He's a great luchador as well. Y'all know his brother is in NXT. Dragon Lee is his brother. So, we got the other brother. They got the other brother. So, we have that. So, that was the opener match of Battle of the Belts. Other than, of course, after that, which I will get further on into women business. But then after that match ended, we had House of Black appeared on screen, and it was Buddy Murphy issuing a challenge to Orange Cassidy for the All Atlantic Championship, which is set up for Wednesday. So we will have Orange Cassidy versus Buddy Murphy on Wednesday for Dynamite for the All Atlantic Championship. So that's going to be a good match. Buddy Murphy needs another great match. So, and having a match against Orange Cassidy works for him. Quality television, Marshall on the way. Yeah, QTV, it's starting to kind of grow on me a little bit. I have to keep seeing it, and it has to maintain the humor because it's starting to kind of grow on me a little bit. At first, I thought it was corny, but I'm starting to, it's not so bad because they're not overdoing it. Like, they're doing it just perfect. Like, they don't want to over-exaggerate it to overwhelm everybody, but it's the right amount of humor to it. So it's growing on me. I got to give it a few more episodes to be like, yeah, I like QTV. It's a genius move.
I like it.
Yeah,
Aaron Solo with the little banaka, the little spray breath.
It's giving him more personality.
Yeah,
you give him more personality with Aaron Solo too.
And then QT took a shot. He said, "Oh, they said break a leg. Who am I, Dante Martin?" I was like, "Hey, chill, bro. Relax."
Like, sheesh. Bro. Okay.
But it was entertaining though. I like it.
Mm-hmm. When QT brought the cheese plate out. Yeah, I'm not a cheese plate person.
I think that's the point.
Yeah, that's what I was like, brought the cheesecake. Like, why would he bring out the cheese plate? But that's how TMZ acting, so it's right on point. Yeah, it's just something light. Like, it's something that just kind of relieve us from all this wrestling.
You need a break from that sometimes, and then also it's a completely different and separate environment from the arena. And I think AEW does really good at like presenting different scenarios and different venues. Like, they're not just always just in the backstage area at the talking place with the AEW logo behind it. Like, sometimes they're in the garage, sometimes they're in the in the concourse, sometimes they're in the office or in the interview room or the confessional. Like, it's good that they have that variety.
He said the cheese plate was a shot at the Alfred dude. Oh, okay. Oh, when they
for sure was. Yeah, because he said that Tony sent him like the little cheese. Yeah, for sure. Salute.
Okay,
yeah, they're using this whole QTV thing to take super shots into dirt sheets, and like anybody that's
they got to get shot up next.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with QT. Oh man, do it.
Yeah, because he gonna get y'all. I'm gonna be like, dang. That was I went with them.
True, like I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't even sign it. Like, we wouldn't even.
I didn't even do nothing. That wasn't even me. I'm with All Elite. All Elite with Keeks. It wasn't me. Oh, shit. I didn't do it. And then after that, at Battle of the Belts, then it was main event. Because like I said, women business, I'll get to the women matches. We had the main event. My mama enjoyed it a lot. It was Lucha Brothers versus QT Marshall and Powerhouse Hobbs. Lucha Brothers had to let y'all, they heard the talk. And y'all forgot that they are top 5. And they had to show everybody why they are top 5. And that's what they did.
They number 1 tag team match. The best tag team I ever saw in wrestling, to be honest.
Lucha Brothers, if you hear my mom say y'all are the best that she's ever seen.
I can look at that anytime. Because they were doing stuff I ain't never seen before.
They was doing stuff she never seen before. And not only that, Lucha Brothers do a good job at making sure the opponents look strong. And like I said, and it's unfortunate that Dante Martin that happened, but it doesn't take away that Penta is still one of the safest workers ever. He is a safe worker. It's just accidents happen, and he's good at doing that. So he kind of, wanted to redeem himself on that because, when that happened, you could tell by his energy it was off. Like he was kind of blaming himself that happened, even though it wasn't his fault. It was just, things like that happen. You miss a table or you land the wrong way.
He was very upset about that.
Yeah, he was upset though, because y'all know, if y'all don't know, Top Flight are Lucha Brothers babies, basically, because they train with him and they work with him. So, and that happened. It's just like you seeing your student, it get injured like that off of, something that y'all have went over so many times and things like that. So it's hard to see a teacher, it's hard to see my student hurting because even when they wanted to celebrate, you could tell that they was just trying to hurry up and check on him. Like, is he okay and stuff like this. So the Righteous versus the Lucha Brothers could be good. Yeah. I'll just have to see. Because y'all know Top Flight was supposed to be the ROH tag team champions and they had to do that quick audible. And of course, Tony Khan realized he could depend on Lucha Brothers. So, of course it's smart to put it on the Lucha Brothers right now to keep the titles in good stature. So whenever they defend it, it has meaning to it. So Lucha Brothers was the best when they wrestled in Queens and Long Island. They are really great. Yes. So speedy recovery to Dante Martin so they can get back on Top Flight. But I do see that Dante's brother is booked for a match, and I believe it's on ROH for this coming Thursday. So he's gonna have his little solo run, just like Dante Martin had his solo run when Darius was out. So now we're seeing Darius without Dante. So we're gonna see how Darius is solo. I've seen him wrestle by himself before, but this will be a different meaning. So we're gonna see Darius carry on the Top Flight name, just like Dante had to do the same thing. So we got that. So now we're going to get into some women business. Let's go, women business.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women business.
I wish he could post the whole thing because that is so funny. It's just that you acting like Patricia. But women business time. Hey, J Dummy, women business time. Okay, so we're gonna start out with, of course, we had on not Rampage. I'm sorry, Dynamite. It was Jamie Hayter versus Riho. Riho, the first AEW's women champion that we have, of course, versus Jamie Hayter. I knew this match was gonna be good. And of course, Riho didn't let up this time. Riho was excited because she was like, finally, I don't have to dumb down my moves, right? Because I'm facing Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter is a great champion. Jamie Hayter is a great wrestler. So technical all across the board. And it was great seeing them too. They all, of course, they both had close calls. One call you thought Riho was going to win. Of course, you thought Jamie Hayter was going to win. Eddie Jackson said, how does TK have time to book all these shows and get ready for NFL draft this month? Listen, I don't know how he do it. I really don't know how he do it. Between running AEW, you got to get, he got to get ready for the draft for the Jaguars because, he's going to be there. He do all the negotiations because he is general manager for the Jaguars. And then turn around with the soccer team, and then turn around, you got ROH too that you booking AEW and ROH on top of helping with the Jaguars, and then on top of the soccer team, and then he got something else Yeah, so he needs a break. He's slowly, like I said, he's slowly trusting his vets a little bit in AEW. The what Cody did in 19 and 20 is still kind of, I guess, it's still a scar for him right now. He still got PTSD or something. He's starting to trust Jeff Jarrett a little bit more. He's starting to trust Billy Gunn a little bit more. He's starting to trust Chris Jericho. He's starting to trust his vets a little bit more with AEW. And you can see and you can tell. Y'all know Cody was over the creative and it was just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision after bad. This don't make sense. This don't make sense. What are you doing? And he still kind of have a little bit of PTSD from that. So he's slowly trusting his vets a little bit. So hopefully, the vets don't let him down because it's only 24 hours in a day. And that is a lot of responsibility that he's handling because he do got to get ready for the draft and negotiating these contracts and all of this other stuff he has to do. They did go to the playoffs. They still went to the playoffs. So there was from him draft, he made some right draft moves. So
they got
what?
They pick up. They just picked somebody up over the offseason.
Yeah, somebody got traded there, if I'm not mistaken. He needs to trust Jeff with a belt. Jeff Jarrett gonna get probably a ROH title soon. I could see him getting an ROH title soon. And moving on women's business. Of course, we had a promo with the Outcast. Of course, it's Saraya, Toni Storm, and Ruby Soho. They're running their promos against the AEW Homegrown. And also, it's a little bit messy because one of them, of course, all three of them wants to be champion again. Toni Storm wants to be champion again. Saraya wants the belt. Ruby Soho wants the belt. So that's a little bit interesting. That is interesting on, as a Colts fan, I hate the Jaguars, but I really enjoy AEW. That's good. But so all three of them want the championship. And then, of course, as much as she want to say that she is supporting Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker keeps looking at her belt. She keeps looking at that belt. I'm looking out for her too, because she wants to be champion again too. She keeps letting it be known that she's still the face of the company and all of this other stuff. And she keeps looking at her belt. So you got to look at that too. So we'll see. Like I've been saying, we're getting close to an AEW for our first Women Blood and Guts match. They just slowly building it. We'll get it. I saw that somebody theorized that probably we'll see. We've been seeing all this talk between Britt Baker has been making her jabs still continuously towards Thunder Rosa. She's, I don't know why she's trying to tell somebody where they need to be at, and then at the same time trying to say, well, Adam Cole doesn't need to be here. It doesn't, you can't, she minding somebody else's business and not her own. So I don't know, maybe this is part of a shoot to hint that it's beef, and then Thunder Rosa ends up backing Britt Baker at the end. Maybe we'll get a little curve like that. I don't know, but I know we're tired of you having Thunder Rosa's name in your mouth, okay? And if people are asking you about it, a simple, I don't want to talk about it, or we'll move past that, because Thunder Rosa has apologized. She apologized. She owned up to what she did, and she has moved forward. She's not even wrestling right now. She's doing commentary, and she's focusing on her music. I saw that she was posting her in the studio. Y'all know she does music in the Spanish genre, so she's finding her business that pays her. So let's leave it alone. It happen. It's done with. she gave you your best match. Let's not forget that, okay, Britt Baker? She gave you your best match. She gave you the best match of your career, okay? Next up on Women Business, that happened on Dynamite. We're going to move on to Rampage. Of course, Rampage, it was a sit-down. Hold on. It was a sit-down with Jay Cargill, Taya, Valkyrie, with RJ City. Interesting. It was definitely a little bit entertaining. I do like RJ City. RJ City is good at doing that. He's funny. And he's sarcastic, and that is something that we need in broadcasting. I felt like that was lacking in wrestling, and RJ City is kind of bringing that back. We used to have it, and it's slowly coming back. Basically, he's similar to what what's his name, the black guy that The Rock used to kind of bully all the time. Coachman. Yeah, it's kind of like that a little bit.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's funny. RJ City is really funny. He was really funny instigating that talk. So we had that happen on Rampage because, of course, Jay Cargill is finally in a storyline. They're still, they're still working with it. It's still fresh. It's still new. So we're going to give it time. Because, like I said, Taya Valkyrie is a good vet for her. Just better up the storyline, of course, creativity. Figure out what Jay wants to do. And then, of course, Taya, she's really good at just adapting and also adjusting. So, we finally have a storyline that y'all see fit for Jade. Now it's up to Jade to make it something. You have to make it yours. So this is her time to make something her own. And so we can see, I know she keeps saying she's ready for the Jamie haters and the Tony Storms and stuff like that. And I want her to be ready. We all want her to be ready. You got to want it for yourself too. You have to go out there, make this storyline your own. We don't want to see the next person shine more than you. That's what we want to see. Jay Cargill take this storyline as her own. We want to see what this is. We've been telling you, y'all been sleeping on her. That's what we want. We want this performance, and I feel like Taya Valkyrie will be the best fit for her to give her that moment. Then after that, of course, on Rampage, the main event was Julia Hart versus Anna Jay. I want to talk about Anna Jay for a second because I'm really trying. I feel like Anna Jay will be perfect as just a manager. Anna Jay, beautiful, great to look at. And she's getting better at the mic. I feel like character-wise, just have her as the hot, she's the hot, not annoying, but witchy type of character for Jazz. Like, just have her be that for Jazz. Because with Anna Jay, she's still scared to take certain bumps. And Julia Hart, even though she's still a little green and she's getting better, but Julia Hart will take the bumps. Anna Jay is still hesitant on bumps that you do not need to be hesitant in. It's so noticeable that you don't want to bump your head. It's so noticeable that you don't want to land this way. I don't want to say it was sloppy because it did pick up a little bit, but I feel like maybe Anna Jay needs to be a manager instead of a wrestler. It's okay if you're not a wrestler. You're able to still take certain bumps for you to be a manager in, but I don't think she needs to be a wrestler right now until she gets it, because it's not. It was at one point she was improving, but I was still seeing her afraid to take certain beginner bumps. You cannot be afraid to take certain bumps, especially if you main eventing a Rampage. So kudos for Women Business for main eventing Rampage, but it's stuff like this is why you don't see a lot of women being especially in AEW, be main event, or why they don't put more than one on the card, because when it's time to seize the moment is not taken. they have to, you know what I'm saying? When you hear that you're main eventing, I know you're going to be nervous, but it's time to grind because you have to prove a point. Like, we're still trying to prove to TNT why we need more than one women's card on the lineup. But if things like this keeps happening, they're going to continue to be like, we're going to keep the one, and they're going to keep wanting the Jamie Hayters on TV or the Tony Storms, the same 6. They're going to want to keep the same 6 because they're the same 6 that's working. The demos is there. The wrestling is there. So we have to do better, women business. We have to do better. You got to be in the gym. You got to work. TK send Jade and Jade to Japan for excursion. I agree, but Eddie, you got to understand they have to want to do that. And Jade has to understand, if you go to Japan, you're not going to be taking them breaks like you want to. Sasha Banks is not. Mercedes not. You're going to have to work. And if they want you to wrestle, you got to match this day, we need you this day, you got to do it. The vacations is cool, but when it's time to get in the ring and practice, or if they want you to do this, or you got to take this bump this way, you got to. Mercedes is on her run in Japan, and she not bitching, complaining, or saying I need to do this. She's working, and we already know Mercedes is one of the best women's wrestlers in America. But even she humbles herself to know you have to continue your craft. You have to perfect your craft in order for you to get better. So you don't get better by saying I'm gonna get better and go on vacation. You have to actually put in the work to want to get better. So, and we want that for Jade, and I do want that for Anna Jay, but I feel like Anna Jay should be a manager so she can get her talking points on point and also give her time to actually practice on the bump. So then next time when she does get on TV, she's ready. Do you think it will help them, or hurt them? Japan will help them because Jamie Hayter when Jamie Hayter went to Stardom and had that run in Stardom, that's how Jamie Hayter got better. Tony Storm went out there. That's how Tony Storm got better. Like, most of them went to Japan to get better. Like, the losses that happened, it helped them improve. They improved a lot. That's why Jamie has the fast skill set, because she didn't have that at first. A lot of them didn't have that at first until they went to Japan. So, next up on Women Business, of course, Battle of the Belts happened. Jade Cargill is the queen of Battle of the Belts. Jamie, since she's had the title, she's been on Battle of the Belts. She's been booked at Battle of the Belts a lot. So that's the queen of Battle of the Belts, is Jade Cargill. Of course, she had the match with another indie local talent as Billy Starks. Billy Starks was amazing. She did really good in the ring. Jade Cargill did really good as well. Jade Cargill is getting better at trusting her opponent because she did this time. Great match. It was actually a great match for her. The spanking of Billy Starks was funny because she's a child. She looked at her as a child. As you know, she's underage. She's a teenager. So she gave her a spanking. So that happened. And then, of course, after the match, Jade Cargill, she ends up being 55-0 on her undefeated streak. And which I knew that was going to happen because, like we've been saying, Tony Khan and Triple H has this, which one of y'all going to drop the title on y'all black champion first? Bianca or Jade? And both of them is on some, oh, okay. She still got it. She's still going to have it. Okay. Oh, she still got it. She's still going to have it. Because Bianca celebrated her year of being a Raw champion, and Jade Cargill is 55-0. And we know that ain't no coincidence, okay? We putting 2 and 2. Which one of them gonna drop their black woman champion first? Because they both on a... Okay.
The girl with the silver hair ain't gonna lose. She's good.
They waiting to see who's gonna jump.
Right, they waited because I said, okay, if Bianca lose, then they probably gonna set up for Jade to lose. But then they both like, okay. She still got hers.
I can see Bianca losing before they silver her girl.
Her name Silver Hugger. Her name is Jade.
Jade. I see Bianca losing before her because look where Bianca is.
That too.
Mama Keeks might be right.
Yeah. Mama Keeks said that Bianca might lose it first. We trying to see, because whoever loses first, that's when the move gonna be made. Like Tony probably like, I know you want to wrestle them, but they still have her as champion, so you still got to be champion too. Right now, we trying to see who gonna lose that first. I think Jay loses the title to. No, I don't think that's the person that.
No,
I don't think that's the person. I feel like Jay probably told Tony who she wants to lose to, but I don't think it'll be Taya.
No, I don't think it'll be her either.
I don't think it's gonna be Taya, y'all.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay out of women business because I don't want to say what I want to say about Ty.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think nah. I'm gonna save that till Wednesday. But I will, because it's some nasty shit. I will say that your agenda is still alive and well.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
What is it? Like not 9 months from that injury? Like we coming up right around that time. Like
we coming up, and they keep releasing Chris Statlander new merches.
Mm-hmm.
She has new merches, so she may. Yeah, I'm still on the Chris Stallion. The Chris Stallion might get it. Maybe she wants to lose to her. Maybe it's a good fit, like Chris Statlander. Then Jay could test herself against Jamie. See, this is what we don't want, though, because I don't want Jamie have to level down her skill set to make Jay look good. We don't want that. Because we don't get that with Bianca, so we don't want that for Jade. Asuka wrestle when it comes to Bianca. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to have to lower their skill, because we kind of had to see it with Nyla Rose. And we know Nyla Rose is good. So, and also Athena, and also Red Velvet. I don't want them to have to lower no skill set for somebody else, okay? Who should Jade and Jamie fight at Forbidden Door 2? Jade ain't going to have no match at Forbidden Door 2. Jamie may have a match at Forbidden Door 2, but not no Jade. And I was seeing people saying Jade and Mercedes. No. The only people that I want to see Mercedes wrestle that's in the women business for AEW, Jamie Hayter, Sheeta, Riho, Toni Storm, or Athena. That is it. That's it. Them five, that's it. That is it for Mercedes. Those are the only five. Nobody else. Lineup. That is it. Don't put no them five it. That's it. That is it. Of course, we had Sky Blue is officially signed to AEW. Tony Khan has officially signed her. Great sign. She's great. She improved in the ring. She's improving in the ring, and I can see her being a star. Malik said I will add Willow. I will say no, only because Willow is not fast-paced as these five for Mercedes. Mercedes is wrestling in Japan, so Mercedes' fast skill set is getting better. The five that I mentioned, they've wrestled Japanese wrestlers. And even though Athena has not been to Japan as of yet, Athena has wrestled 2 Stardom wrestlers so far. So,
and Athena's just a dog.
Yeah, and she's from Dallas, of course. She built different.
So, question. So, they have to go to Japan to get the wrestling critique or whatever to get better?
Japan has the best women's wrestling in the world. So they have a all-female star.
You can look that way.
No, that's who.
Oh.
They have they have Stardom, and they also started New Japan women's division. So
okay, so that's where the women go to get better.
Some of them, yes.
So some of them don't have to go there.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought Willow did tours in Japan. Oh, if she did, oh, okay. Nobody ain't say nothing about it. Okay.
No, she did do tours, but I think what you were saying is correct though. Is just as far as her style is just different from those other women who work just so much of a faster pace. You know what I'm saying? But no, like she did some Joshi shit and Sean, TJP, big act.
My bad, y'all. Don't hang me now. I didn't know. I was just saying as far as like the skill set. I wasn't saying like she could be, but those 5 only for me. I'm just speaking for me. If you want Willow, that's cool. But I said my 5. Jamie Hayter, Riho, Sheeta, Toni Storm, and Athena. Either of them 5. Or make it Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes. That will do right for me for the Forbidden Door. That's actually money. But because I don't think they they haven't faced each other before. So that's money to me. Also, I already talked about it. Britt Baker being a mean girl towards Thunder Rosa. Like I said, it's not necessary. Thunder Rosa already apologized, and Thunder Rosa has moved on. She's just trying to move on. She kind of hinted a tweet like I've moved forward with my life. And she's been dodging the questions, and she doesn't want to talk about it. She's already said sorry. I said I'm sorry. There's no point in still talking about it. I don't know why Shorty's still talking about it, but I'm not talking about it no more. So, and then, of course, Britt Baker said today, well, y'all have to read the whole interview. And I was asked the question. We get it. You have to do the interview, but it's okay to just be like, I moved past that. Can we move on to the next question? Because who cares about these dirt sheets? They ain't got no credentials that I have to answer all their questions. No, you don't. No, you don't. Who are they? They not on ESPN. They not in NBC. They not on Fox. They don't know. They are dirt sheets. Who cares? You don't have to answer their questions. Do you watch? Yes, I do watch it. I'm not going to cover it too much on this show, but if you want to hear feedback or cover from AEW All Access, I recommend you watch Women's Wrestle Talk because they do have a show where they just talk about AEW All Access, okay? She is done with AEW. No, Thunder Rosa is not done. She's doing Spanish commentary, and she's still injured. But maybe she wants to do that to just stay low-key, which is good. And she hasn't been on social media like that. So, she found her peace. She moved on. As you could tell, she's glowing. She's moved on, and she's working on her album. Make sure you cop the album. So that's enough for women business. My women business of the week goes to Miss Riho. I love Riho. She did a great match, of course. I love seeing her not having to put somebody over. She wrestled, and she was happy to wrestle Jamie Hayter. She had a smile on her face while taking bumps, and you can tell she's happy. Like, yes, finally, I get to wrestle. I don't have to hold nothing back. I get to wrestle. So far, we're moving along. AEW, of course, the big announcement was they will be at Wembley in London at the stadium. They will be in the UK for the first time. That is a big move. They in the Wembley Stadium, one of the largest stadiums in the world for football, real football.
Right.
That's big news. Tony Khan put his nuts on the table with it. Like, look, I'm gonna do it big. And this is one of the reasons why Vince McMahon has said that he has respect for him, because he has balls. And y'all know Vince McMahon loves people that are not cowards. And Tony Khan is not a coward, so he likes that. Like, I like this guy. Like, what he say? I like this kid. That's what he said. I like this kid. I respect him.
I think that's what Nick Khan said.
Yeah, Nick Khan called him a kid. But Vince McMahon also did with the Pat McAfee interview.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That he said that he has some respect for him. Vince McMahon doesn't like cowards. That's why he had respect for Eric Bischoff. He likes people that, okay, you're not a pushover. I like that.
But can I say that with all the stuff that Eric Bischoff be talking about Tony Khan, even he said that he thinks that the All In London show at Wembley is going to outdraw the last time that WWE was out there at Clash at the Castle, which did like 62,000. He was like, "Oh yeah, they gonna kill that. That's easy."
People underestimate AEW fans in the UK, like, or in general, even though, like, you know, people want to talk about ratings and the demos and the views, but hardcore fans are still out there. Hardcore fans, especially international, is still a thing. Like, people enjoy in-ring more than they do the entertainment. It still exists out there, especially in the UK. UK has always been about strong style. So it holds 90K. I say they will probably do, I'm going to say they do 75 because they already at 65 with the registered tickets, and the hotels around the area has basically sold out. They're booked. So if you trying to go to the UK and you trying to get a room or something, it's gone. It's already booked up.
They got to stay in a brothel.
Already booked up. The brothels are booked up.
Yes, AEW is bigger than WWE in the UK currently. Yes, because of the TV deals. They have better ratings. They got more viewership. They got a hotter hand.
So yeah, the brothels are sold out. They're booked up. So your SOL, if you're trying to go out there and you're trying to book a room, you should have did it when they announced it, because that's what it looked like it happened. But it's already 65K pre-registered. Card hasn't even been announced yet. It was a time WWE used to be like that. You know, WWE used to just announce where they're going to be at, and it used to be sold out. Or the tickets, there's only like 5 tickets left. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all have to understand also, this is the same move Vince McMahon has done before when he started WrestleMania. He did a gutsy move like that too. So, you know, history repeats itself in a way. And Tony Khan has always been adamant that he studied how Vince McMahon, that's what made Eric Bischoff mad. He said, "No, I'm studying the dude that beat you." Yeah, I'm not studying you. I'm not trying to be like you. I am actually looking at the person that beat you, not you. And that's what made Eric Bischoff mad, and he's been mad ever since. That was a ether that he did on him, and things ain't been right ever since. So I'm looking forward to All In. 2018, when All In happened, it was a big success. I remember, you know, people was going to say it wasn't going to do no numbers, and they did it really good. They sold it out. It was fun. All In was fun. It was like a big indie Christmas. Like, we saw the fantasy bookings happen at All In. So I am interested to see how they're going to do this All In, because Tony Khan said this is going to be a win for indie wrestling. So we're going to see how this turned out. This is going to prove that indie wrestling is not dead. Hardcore wrestling is not dead. It's still well and alive. We're still here. Where we've seen entertainment for so long, and people are forgetting what pro wrestling in-ring storytelling is. And, you know, we're seeing it. We are finally seeing it. So I'm excited for AEW UK All In. It is August 27th, I believe. Is that the date?
Yes.
Yes, August 27th. And of course, it will be on Bleacher Report. I am hoping this is around the time where they finally announced that AEW is on HBO Max, because, and I say that because they are getting close to Discovery and Warner Media being on HBO Max. So that may mean AEW may be able to start having their pay-per-views on HBO Max, which will be a great move. So
you might be onto something with that, Keeks, because they haven't actually announced where this is going to air yet. So we don't know if this is going to be on Fight. We don't know if this is going to be on Bleacher Report. We don't know if this is going to be on pay-per-view like linear, or if this is going to be a situation where they're going to stream it through HBO Max and start getting some of their live broadcast programming up and going because this would
They
be
said they ready to start showing. They said they ready to start showing sports.
It'd be a huge splash.
So we might see that. That would be a dub.
I think if I'm not mistaken, Warner has some type of announcement or some type of convention, something going on this week or next week that we might get a little bit more information in regards to how we're going to be able to see All In London. Yeah,
I'm excited. All right, so we're going to get closer to closing time. So AEW Wrestler of the Week works with everyone, so All In. Yes, it'll be talent everywhere. We're going to see. So I'm pretty sure it'll probably be a CMLL New Japan, AEW, some famous indie, probably Drew McIntyre. You never know. You just never know.
Listen, All In was the first Forbidden Door, technically. So, like, y'all don't think that we gonna see something similar to that? Like this, like y'all thinking, AEW can't sell out. First of all, they could by themselves. They don't even need no extra backup. But they for sure finna call up the homies and be like, if y'all want to come and kick it and cash a check, let's go ahead and do that.
Scott, I know we had some bad times, but are you willing? You willing to do this? Yeah. We can just try it again. Mickie James got to apologize for what she said, though.
Yeah.
Because that was the way she gonna say that, and that was my money that paid the talent. Okay. That was my money because he didn't want to pay him. But the AEW Wrestler of the Week this week goes to Lucha Brothers. Like I said, Lucha Brothers had to show y'all why they are top 5. Display the match on Battle of the Belts really well. Of course, making the ROH tag titles still relevant. They had big shoes to fill because we know our past champions, the Briscoes, held them. And it's a good move to, move it to Lucha Brothers. That is something Jay would have wanted. That's their people. So Lucha Brothers are my AEW Wrestlers of the Week. Goofy of the Week, because I haven't had a chance to talk about it, and he was All Elite, so it fits with the show. Goofy of the Week. Put the picture up, Graham. Show them the picture. Cody Rhodes is the Goofy of the Week. Look, let's see the people that's laughing at him. You got Eddie Kingston. You got Christian. Ruby Soho doing the loudest laugh for some reason. Bryan Danielson, Hobbs, Keith Lee. Look at Jade. MJF, Swerve. Tony Khan on the right laughing. Max Caster. I don't know why Warlow laughing like that. The story is unfinished. The story is finished. The story is finished. Is Toriano in the back. I did not see Tony right there. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is the Goofy of the Week. Why is he Goofy of the Week?
He's a jackass of the week.
He is good. Let me tell you, Cody, it ain't Vince's trips. I told y'all on this show since the moment he got over there that Triple H was going to get it back in blood. He did not forget. I'm gonna start it where it began. It began once he got released the first time, right? And what he do? Matt Jackson, can you help me? I need help. I don't know nothing about the indies. Can you help me? Help me. Okay, let me see. Matt Jackson. Kevin. How is this Cody Rhodes dude? Are you familiar with him? How is he? Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but he's
he alright. You can do something with him. He alright. You can do something with him. He's not, he just needs a little help, Okay. Matt Jackson calls back. String along with us. We got you. We're pals. So Cody Rhodes, of course, follows behind the books, Matt Jackson, all the way to Japan. PWG, Impact. He followed them everywhere they went. Became Bullet Club.
All
of this other. Kenny always had his eye open on him. Kenny always had the third eye open. Like, that's your friend?
Kenny said, he cool, but I mean, like, I wouldn't, like...
That's not my friend, but okay.
Share, like, a Diet Pepsi with him or nothing like that. I mean, like, you know...
Y'all having double dates?
I don't kick it.
That's your friend. Oh, y'all are friends. Okay. Oh, that's cute. And then, hey, we're going to start a whole wrestling company. Are you in, Cody? Who invited him? Oh, that's your friend. Okay. Yeah, Cody. Sure. You can join the elite with us. And yeah, AEW. Let's go. This is Kenny talking. Matt Jackson, he's a good guy. He's our friend. He's our friend. We go to dinner dates together. We eat popcorn. We do this. We go to the movies. All of that. Our wives are friends. We're all friends. He's a good person. Yeah. Team Cody. And Kenny's like, yeah. Okay.
You think he's like, because he's like kind of the only bachelor in this, like he's like, I mean, like all y'all got responsibilities and like families and like, you know what I'm saying, like wives and shit to kick it with, and like I already feel a way about him. So if y'all want to go on y'all little double dates and y'all dinner dates, like that's cool.
That's cute. Cool. That's cute. Oh, y'all went on y'all are at the okay, that is really cute. Okay. Look, Okada, they're at a dinner date together. Whatever. I guess that's our new friend. And then, them Bucks have badge. Yeah, they are Christians. They're nice people. They give people a chance.
They give people Cody grace.
They gave Cody a chance. So, could y'all know 2000? They announced AEW All Elite Wrestling. Yeah. What does Cody do the moment he gets on the podium? We're not going to be like them over there. Diversity. It's not going to be none of that nepotism. It's not going to be whoever you married to. It's more than one wrestling company. Throwing shots. The moment, like every promo that he did. My daddy. Forget you, Triple H. My daddy. Whatever, Triple H. My daddy. Triple H, you're a scum. My daddy. Brandy is hotter than Stephanie. My daddy. That's all he been doing. 2019.
Hey, remember Keeks when he's like, oh, we got Kylie Ray. She's actually nice, unlike Bailey. I was like, yo, what's up, cuz?
He got over here, he threw shots at everybody, unprovoked. Roman Reigns. I mean, if I only can do 5 skill set, I will be where he is now. Like, he was just throwing shots. If y'all don't remember, y'all got to look back at 2019, 2020, up until he left. Everything he's been doing, he's been throwing shots. Him and Brandy, he hooked up with Brandy. I want to be just like them. We're going to be just like Triple H and Stephanie. Everything has been, we're going to be just like them. We're going to be different, but we're going to be just like them in our different way. Then it went from that to I'm better because I'm married to a black wife. And the black people relate to me because I'm married to a black wife. I'm married to a black wife. My wife is black. He was doing all that? Yeah, he was doing all that. My wife is black. My daddy.
Can I interrupt?
Yes.
Cody said in his promo tonight on Raw that his friend Matt told him that being in the main event of WrestleMania was already a win. And at this point in his career, wins and losses shouldn't matter. His friend Matt. You know, Matt the same Matt that we talk about that he on the phone with, trying to get booked.
Matt Jackson added more fuel to the fire, talking about, well, at least you was there at WrestleMania. I mean, even though it was a loss, it was still WrestleMania, pal. You still won. You still cheer up, buddy, old pal. And he put the phone on mute because Kenny's there.
Matt Cardona.
Kenny's there.
Oh, maybe Matt Cardona. Nah. For this story, it's Matt Jackson. For this story, get out the way, Malik. It's Matt Jackson.
Look, Matt Jackson here in the living room with is Nick Jackson and Kenny. Oh, no, Cody's calling me. Y'all be quiet. Hey, bud. Everything okay? We saw it. Great job. We saw all the moves you did. We don't know if you want to be Flair. We don't know if you want to be Rhodes. We don't know if you want to be a No-High. We don't know who you want to be, but it was great. And we saw you do a Von Erich move, too. We don't know if you want to be him. Oh, okay. What? Hey. Listen, Kenny, shut up. Hey, it's okay. At least you main evented WrestleMania.
Was they really acting like that?
It's okay if it's a loss. You main evented. That's all that mattered. It's all. And guess what? F5 by Brock Lesnar. I wish that was me. And Kenny's probably. I wish that was me, buddy. I wish that was me. I wish I got F5 by Brock freaking Lesnar. It's Brock freaking Lesnar. Oh my God. Did you get his autograph? What did he say after that? Did you get a conversation?
Such an honor.
Oh, he didn't want to talk to you.
Honor.
Oh, okay. He didn't want to talk to you.
Wait a minute. Who was doing it? Was somebody actually doing all that?
Yeah, that's what happened. They had a real phone. He called. He just said, Graham just said that he got on there and he said his good friend Matt said it's great to be in a main event. It's not about wins and losses.
Oh, because that's after why you lying to your friend?
It's not about wins and losses. So then, after he made it about his wife and he's better than Triple H, slamming the Triple H throne, he didn't forget about that. And then he goes to be dramatic because he knew Tony was getting ready to sign Adam Cole, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson. So what does he do to be dramatic? I'm going to retire.
Take my boot off.
Y'all don't want me here. And the crowd boos him even more.
So he was acting like a little female.
Yeah, he was acting like a little female behind it. Y'all don't want me no more.
So then he set himself on fire because he was like, you can't boo this, right? You can't boo this, right?
And they still they cheered when he got put in the fire table, not Andrade. He was talking to Matt Hardy. That's what he was talking to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy lying. You know Matt Hardy lying. Kenny wants to be nice about the whole thing. Kenny was just like, that's your friend. That's your friend. I was just stringing it along with you guys. That I didn't want to make y'all upset because y'all are my friends. Y'all are my friends. Y'all are my buddy old pals. Not him. He's and the Bullet Club in the first place. Like everybody always just like Cody is doing, and like I said, history repeats itself. Cody is doing what his daddy did. Vince punished his daddy the same way Triple H is doing Cody. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, before Dusty signed back in 1990, Dusty was booking the territories, and the territories was outshining WWF at the time. This is right before the WrestleMania and stuff like that. Vince McMahon punished Dusty for that. That's why Dusty will never got the championship. He punished him for that. Like you tried your best to ruin WWF at the time where the steroids and the stuff was taken off. You tried to kick me while I was down. I'm gonna get you. Triple H did the same thing, and it's gonna continue to happen. Cody's gonna be in a feud with Gunther for the IC title in a little bit, and it's gonna be right back to the mid card that he goes. If Cody do become champion, it'll be transitional. Seth Rollins is probably gonna cash in the Money in the Bank or something and end up winning. Cody is not going to have a long reign because what else do you do for Cody after this? What plans would you have for Cody Rhodes?
So in other words, he should have just stayed at AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he regret it?
No, Cody wants to win Vince's approval is so bad.
Love.
He wants to win his approval so bad.
But he ain't have a daddy to do that. And normally people who don't have daddy love do stuff like that.
Shit.
Listen, his older brother tried to tell him. His older brother tried to like before he left. Chris Jericho slick hitting it on his show. Like, I mean, you did the chair shot. I mean, are you sure? It's not gonna go how you think, but are you sure? Because, like I've been saying, Triple H can get a what you say? Can talk can make a water into a well or something like that.
Can sell salt to a well.
Yeah.
Can sell salt to a snail. Can sell water to a well.
Triple H can do that. He probably told him, I respect what you did. I know you had to do that. It's all love. I'm not over it. I've been over it. That I'm on bitter and better things. I'm on some bigger and better things. Yeah. You said you don't want to make it. You don't want to make it about your dad anymore. And what else you want to? Okay? Yeah. No problem. First day, what they do? I have to finish my daddy's story. Triple H in the back. Made it about that. Yeah, Seth Rollins. We just need this favor. Cody's gonna win, right? But but trust me. Look, we have a plan. We have a plan in motion. No, I didn't remember. I didn't forget what he said about you. I didn't forget what he said about none of y'all when he was over there at AEW. I didn't forget. So we're going to play the long game, okay? We're going to play. Just watch. Just watch. He's going to be our workhorse. We're going to make the money. He's got the merch going. People, the crowd love him. Yes. He always wanted to be a babyface. He got his wish. He never did say champion. He always wanted to be the babyface. So he wasn't specific. He wasn't specific. So this is perfect. And then when WrestleMania happened, I'm pretty sure everybody in the back. Kevin Owens and Sammy. They in the catering just shit. And then when Monday Night Raw happened, is anybody gonna save Cody? Then Brock Lesnar came out. That's when I knew. I said, "Oh, he about to turn on him. He not about to fight Roman." And then when I seen that y'all said, what y'all had tweeted that Brock has to literally hate you so bad that he gonna show up on a Monday. And guess what he did? Showed up on a Monday.
For sure.
He
Brock
has to
do not work
Brock
Mondays.
hates Mondays. So we know he has to really like this idea for him to show up. You want me to F5 Cody Rhodes? Of course. Why y'all ain't asked me this sooner? Why y'all didn't tell me this?
You don't like Cody Rhodes?
I don't know. It's just probably funny. They just all laughing, getting their laughs on it. Because Cody said a lot of things. He said a lot of things in Impact. He said a lot of things when he was in New Japan. Y'all have to run the old promos. Cody was talking shit about a lot of these wrestlers that he is now sharing the locker room in WWE. Folks do not forget. And then you trying to come over here and you thinking that you think that they was going to drop the titles to you against Roman Reigns?
I'm sick of him.
We throwing up the ones today. The theme song, y'all, the theme song that Cody Rhodes come to every night, it is a diss towards the Know-How family, it's the diss towards the Flairs, it is the diss towards the McMahons. Everybody knows it's a diss towards them three. Roman was happy to do that. I am happy to not put this man over. You dissing my great, you dissing my peoples. And I gotta hear it when you come out every Monday, every Friday. I gotta hear it.
Well, why he just didn't change his song? If you want,
because he really felt that way.
He really felt that way. Wrestling really has more than one royal family.
And I'm sorry. I bet.
All right, okay. And then further on in the lyrics, like if you hear like the verses of what he's actually saying on the song, you will hear, oh, it's really a diss. It's a diss.
It's a diss song for sure.
It's a diss song for real. Just
I like
version. Yeah, I like
it's for sure this song. It's a diss song for sure. That don't mean that any of this presentation you done built up and put together since you've been gone make them view you no different. Not at all. And you had the nerve to diss us and make it your theme song. Adrenaline in my soul. You still gonna lose, nigga. So what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
You going right back to you gonna face Gunther. Yeah, he's gonna wanna. Cody's gonna be the one that Gunther finally loses to. Because Roman already said he ain't going to Puerto Rico, so that rematch is not happening.
Why he ain't going to Puerto Rico?
Because he can do what he wants. He don't want to.
He can do what he
Listen,
wants.
Mama Keeks, he might go to Puerto Rico, but he ain't going to clock in.
He probably taking his wife or somebody out there, but I ain't gonna be in no match.
Take a little family on a vacation like he Jay Cargill or something, you know what I'm saying?
They said Cody. Cody, there is no rematch, baby. You got your moment. You want to be a baby face.
Was it a good match?
It was cool.
Oh.
He was doing everybody moves and stuff. That's why I said he don't know if he want to be a Flair. He don't know if he want to be a Rose. He don't know if he want to be a Von Erich. You don't know if you want to be. You don't know what you want to be, Cody. Who do you want to be?
Have anybody ever told him that?
I'm pretty sure plenty has told him that he don't listen. His brother told him that he don't listen.
No, I don't got that clip, Sean.
His brother, everybody liked his brother.
Oh, they said no, Mama Keeks. It was 5 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
He was doing his brother moves, like he was doing everybody moves, but his own. And then they see you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. That's that. I didn't get that from. He gonna say I stole it from him.
That's crazy.
Nah, if y'all look on Twitter, I'm gonna probably repost it. But somebody made a video and they over singing Bone Thugs and Harmony Crossroads, and they actually said Crossroads, and it is so funny. Talk about see you at the crossroads.
What they say, man? I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all.
See you at the crossroads. And I know everybody saw the A&E, the Rhodes story, but y'all know it was fabricated a little bit. They trying to give y'all more hope that the story continues. That story is ending. Vince never wanted to put that. He was never going to give that man a championship ever. He was never going to give that man a championship. He made that clear. Cause we know that Hulk Hogan was hating on what was the nice looking one? Your favorite one?
Kerry, right?
Yeah, he was hating on Kerry. Everybody know he was hating on Kerry. But yeah, so Cody Rhodes is the goofy of the week just for making cowardly moves like that. Let this be a lesson to y'all. The grass is never green on the other side. That's especially if you did it. Now, it would have been cool if he went over there if he didn't have bad blood in WWE like that. Like, you dissing the top families of wrestling because you feel like Rhodes has always been overlooked, which they were, but that's something your daddy created. He knew that Vince is petty, and ever since then, it's been that way. Y'all know Vince is a Virgo. Vince McMahon is petty. This is the same man that tricked his daddy into giving him the company. So, y'all know Vince is petty. Rose was never going to be the ones. That's why they gave them the gold dust gimmick in the first place. Like, it's always been a joke. That's how he always looked at the Rose, as a joke. Y'all are a joke. Y'all are here to entertain me. Y'all will never be the family. Never.
He said, hey, you cool, but why don't you try on these little polka dots?
Exactly. Call those models off the turnbuckle. Thank you.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. That is a bar because that's truth. That is truth. He was part of it. Phil was right when he said it. The grass. So all them Cody boys that's in AEW, I hope you pay attention. I hope you pay. You saw what they did to your OG. They shouldn't even be your OG in the first place. Ricky Starks, I'm disappointed that that's your OG. Like, no, get a better OG. It shouldn't be Cody Rhodes. MJF, that makes sense. But Ricky Starks, get another OG. Cody Rhodes is not your OG. Okay? You saw they making an example out of him. The man lost in front of his wife, his mama, his child, and -1. Like, he lost,
and -1.
And -1. He lost in front of the AEW. Like, you had AEW wrestlers tweet and finish the story. You think Triple H was going to let y'all get y'all little victory win? No.
So he was just the laughing stock of WrestleMania Sunday night. Huh?
Yep.
Wow.
He was mine.
That's harsh.
I wanted him to win, Mama Keeks.
Adrenaline. Shout out to the pyro. It was so much pyro for Cody. I know that's right. He gonna have that pyro. What? Put her comment back up. Cody was lying. Said he never felt the polka dots was to make him look. Yeah, it was. You, Cody Rhodes, you're a joke to them. You don't think Triple H and them was laughing when that happened? They couldn't wait to tell you. I'm afraid I have some bad news. You're not winning. I know we told you were, but we're not. The new owner wants Roman to still be champion. Sorry.
When somebody go beat him? I'm sick of him.
Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Probably Seth Rollins. They probably want Seth Rollins to do it.
Seth Rollins.
Because I know, like I was saying, Jay, but I don't see Jay having a title. I'm seeing Seth Rollins.
I like Seth.
They're probably going to have Seth Rollins because he didn't technically win against Seth Rollins. It was a DQ. I think that was his only DQ. Oh, I'm sorry. From New Day.
Oh, Xavier. Yep.
Yeah, Xavier. Them two gave him his DQs. Them the only two. So it makes sense if it's Seth Rollins. Because that's another bigger name. Anyway. And we want Seth Rollins to finally have a title run. People want Seth Rollins to finally have another title.
Seth Rollins going to stay there.
Yeah. I mean, he's made it clear that he's unhappy so far, though, with having to always be the one to carry these folks or not get a title shot, but I don't think he's going anywhere. If anything, they're going to finally give him that. So we might get Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns by WrestleMania 40. I can see that happening. But as far as Cody Rhodes is probably going to go to that IC division and be the one to beat Gunther. Or they're going to feed him probably to Austin Theory. He's either going to have the U.S. title or the IC. They're not going to give him that championship no time soon. And when they do give him that championship, it's going to be transitional. It's not going to be long. They're going to give him his little moment. We going to give you the title so you can have it, but you ain't going to have a long run. And then Cody did the same thing he did in AEW, be dramatic, leaving the ring, doing all that stumbling. He did it in AEW. We've seen it so many times. So, Adrenaline in My Soul is Goofy of the week this week. Announcement time. So we can wrap this up. Announcement time. Like I've announced on Twitter and also on Instagram, but I will be doing a Triple Mania review. It is next Sunday. Triple Mania is next Sunday. They have a $60 deal going on because Triple Mania is 3 times a year. So they're letting you pay for all 3 of them. The first one is in August. I'm sorry, not August, but next Sunday on Fight TV. So make sure you support Triple Mania. I know that man is booked, but he's most likely booked because of his daddy. So Alberto Del Rio, y'all, I'm sorry. And for Conan to have the nerve to have him paired up with Penta is a crime in itself. I'm sorry. So I hate I have to watch it because I'm a Penta and I'm also Psycho Clown fan. So I have to support my guys. So, Unfortunately, he's on the card. If you don't know about Alberto Del Rio's daddy, his daddy got pulled out there. So he's going to have his son booked. So that's happening. So make sure y'all tune in on Sunday, but I will be doing a review for that. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it on the show or if I want to do it on Spaces. I most likely will probably do it on the show instead of Spaces. So we're going to have that. Like I said, all month is just going to be me. All month and interacting with you guys is all about y'all. This month I am honoring my supporters. I appreciate all y'all coming on the live chat every time. I appreciate y'all tuning in and interacting with me. So this is for y'all to have a conversation with me. So if you in the live chat, who is your AEW wrestler of the week and who is your goofy of the week? Let me see. I'll give y'all a little 5 minutes before we get out of here. Who is y'all AEW wrestler of the week for this week? Put it in the comments. Let's see. I'm gonna read them out. See who y'all got.
Put that tag team.
They already my AEW wrestlers of the week. Who is y'all AEW wrestler of the week this week?
The Silver Girl, her.
Okay, my mama says the Silver Girl, her. Cody Rhodes.
I would love to see her and Bianca go at it.
She hates being compared to her.
I ain't comparing them. I just said both of them good wrestlers. I would love to see them wrestle.
Hey, you know what's funny, Keeks? One time you said something like, because Bianca had did something. Bianca had posted a picture, and it was like a fire, it was like a little thirst trap or something like that. And you was like, all right, here it comes. And like, Jay for sure gonna post one in the next 24 hours.
Do right on time. I'm telling you, Bianca will post a picture. Give it like 3, 4, 5 hours. Bam. And then ever since when they both was at the racetrack and
they don't like each other.
Oh yeah.
Ever since they was at the racetrack and they asked Bianca, "Do you know about that girl?" She said, "Oh, I don't know her." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, the NASCAR thing. Yep, you're right.
She said, "Oh, I don't even know her." But I think she said that because when Jay tweeted something and it was towards Bianca in a negative way, when she said, "Stop comparing me to her," and it was like after a Bianca match.
Oh, well.
So I'm like, yeah,
it's beautiful black women. Why they just can't get along?
No, I don't think it's beef. It's just one of those
friendly competition type thing.
You said something funny towards me, so I'm
just right here. Malik said it.
Stuff. Okay.
Anything you can do.
Yeah.
I can do better. All right, so let's see. Malik said Julia.
Billy Starks.
Roman Reigns.
Who? Drip? No.
Orange Cassidy. Yes, that's the good.
That's Drip.
Yeah.
Drip? No Roman Reigns.
Brandon Cutler from. Okay, Brandy. Okay, we got Athena. That's a good Athena.
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy's good. Athena's good too. She's from Dallas.
Athena.
Yeah, she went to Derbyville.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Billy Starks. Yes, Billy Starks did amazing. Bianca drinks the Kool-Aid. What?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
What's Kool-Aid?
The drink, but I don't know what it means. I don't know.
Is he trying to say she drink that juice?
You trying to say she on steroids?
Yeah, that's something.
Is that shade? We don't know. We don't do that now. We don't do that. She ran track. Yeah, that's all.
It ain't that girl from over there. Impact.
Me who ate. Whoever me who ate.
Me who?
If for sure ain't that girl from Impact.
That's all. Not Jim Jones.
Yo.
I love her. He said I love her.
It's Jay White. Okay, Drip said Jay White. Of course, you know why he said Jay White.
Drip Jim Jones.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Commander.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Commander. He has really made me a fan this year. I didn't know who Commander was before 2023. And every time I see him, he show up, he show out, he goes so crazy. I'm like, he is one of my new favorite wrestlers. Every time I see him, he be turning up.
2023 has been the year for the luchadors. This is like the year that they have been the hottest free agents in wrestling, and it's a great thing to see. Like, this is what Eddie Guerrero always wanted. El Santo, you left a great legacy behind. Shout out to El Santo, y'all. Rest in peace to that man. But yeah, Commander. He's also in the main event. They announced the main event for Triple Mania. It will be Vikingo, Commander versus Rich Swann and Swerve. So Swerve will be down there. Brothers, more black people wrestle in Mexico. I'm telling y'all be star. Y'all star. They love Willie Mack is like a Shawn Michaels in Mexico. The ladies love him. The ladies love Willie Mack. He come out, they start screaming, flashing too. It's crazy. They like black men. I mean, any more announcements? Make sure y'all cop the merch. Make sure you follow the brand, Public Enemies. Make sure y'all hit the notification. You hit the follow screen. It's some more. They like thick down there. Oh, okay. They like them thick. Oh, they like them thick. I didn't know. Oh, okay. I thought it was something. I thought you was being nasty. I didn't know what was going on. But make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all follow the brand. And like I said, I will be doing a Triple Mania review just in case if you don't tune in or you didn't tune in, I will give the updates. Of course, I will live tweet it as well. If you're not able to tune in to the review, I will live tweet Triple Mania. So make sure you're following me so you can get the live tweets going. Let me see if I had another announcement. I don't think I have any more announcements. Is there? I missed anything, Graham?
No.
No, I don't think I missed anything.
Nothing that we officially want to announce yet.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. So, good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all come back next Monday. We at it again. Forget. Oh, you good, Shy. Thank y'all for tuning in again. We're back next Monday. Again, it's gonna be me and y'all this whole month. I just didn't feel like booking other people real. I really wanted to just interact with y'all this time. It's easier this way. I just want a little break. So it's just me and y'all this month. Hit my getaway music, Graham.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.